Good afternoon, party people. Welcome
morning.
back. I almost said morning.
Well,
it's true.
Morning
It's actually noon on the dot for me right now,
Yeah,
so I
it's
get
noon
myself a little bit
here,
confused.
But who knows? Maybe where you are, it is morning.
Good
For us, it's not.
noon! Good noon, party people. Welcome back to the Bar with an X at the very, very end of our Thankmas celebration. For those of you who are popping in and wondering what the heck is going on, you missed everything.
Literally everything.
Literally everything except for the finale. So
Yeah.
you came in late. That's why we have VODs. But we're thanking you for popping in anyways. To give you all a rundown, what the heck's been going on here at the Bar with an X, the kitchen with an X, the table with an X, everything with an X. With an X community, mods with X's. There's X's freaking everywhere. It's actually starting to get very, very cumbersome. We've been fundraising for two excellent organizations as a part of Jacksepticeye's Thankmas 2024 for the past 6 days.
Dude, Samaritans and Crisis Text Line. We've
Hell
been
yeah,
raising
hell
money
yeah.
and kicking butt for them.
Absolutely, we've been totally kicking ass. If you can't tell by the bar that's up above us, that's a full blue bar. Woo! We completely hit our goal of $1,000. Not only did we hit our goal of $1,000, we completely shattered it by at least twice, and expected to break it by 3 times with some company matching from at least one of our community members' employers at the final end of this. To greet everybody who's popping in here right on time, I see Cole Minez out there, 80 the beat as well as an artsy human popping in to join us for this little celebration. In any case, I'm seeing a couple activity over on the YouTube side, completely trying to derail the conversation. We don't appreciate that. We're doing charity stuff over here. So we have been fundraising for the past 6 days for Jacksepticeye's Thankmas 2024, raising money for 2 organizations helping the mental health of the world. We have, on the one hand, the Crisis Text Line and an organization that is offering 24/7 text-based support in English and in Spanish to anybody who needs it and who's got access to their cell phones to be able to text whatever the number is, which I never actually seemed to memorize. I didn't actually memorize, but if you want to know what it is, it's in the description of the YouTube video, and there's also a command on Twitch, !crisis for information on the Crisis Text Line. The other organization that we've been raising money for is Samaritans, an organization, a charity organization working in the United Kingdom as well as Ireland, helping to reduce the number of people who take their lives every year by providing resources for folks who are struggling to cope with their feelings, as well as just life in general. So both of these organizations are benefiting from the donations that we've received, and there's still a little bit of time left if you want to do any sort of donations. I'm just gonna make sure that our donation things are in the chat right now. I'm gonna put a little donate thing out here. I'll pin it in all the chats as well to make sure that everybody's got access to it. I'm doing it on the YouTube chats right now. I probably should have done that to begin with, but it's a little bit of an early morning. I'm still not fully caffeinated yet, which is why I've got my caffeinated beverage right here, actually.
It's not morning.
Bro. Blazing, what's going on? Good to see you in chat.
Hello,
It's early in the afternoon, not morning. I think I've made that clear at this point. Oh
How
my
many
gosh.
times am I gonna have to remind you it's not morning?
Indeed. So basically what we've done is every single day for the past 6 days have done something a little bit different here that we don't normally do here at the Bar with an X. Day number 1, we had a little bit of a kickoff where we played community games. Those were my things. Oh, those are This is Amy Chen. This is one of our moderators. She's currently moderating right now, using the phone in her pocket. It's actually very, very skillful. That was really cool, actually, for a moment there.
Yes, thank you.
If only I could type without looking.
Right? So on November 30th, on day 1 of our event, we played some games with our community. I'm not much of a multiplayer gamer, all things considered. I have a bit of social anxiety, and the way that we set things up here with the orientation of the show and stuff makes it a little bit cumbersome to do so. But we had the opportunity to play some games with our community. We completely, got obsessed with web fishing.
No, it has become an obsession, especially for me, because we got it on the 30th.
Yeah.
And I have over 20 hours clocked in on that game.
We also played a bit of Roblox as well after the fact, but for everybody who joined us in web fishing on day 1, I have to be honest with y'all, we have been playing web fishing offline every day since that stream ended. The mods and I have just still been playing. I think you've put in 26 hours in the game
I think
in the past 6 days?
It was I think it's either 26 or 23 points.
Oh my gosh.
It is hilarious.
That's wild. I'm seeing Cole saying, "Can we slate on Dress to Impress?"
You guys did
third
slay.
place. Third place. I got twice in that one, and it was wild. I see Motivation You Never See saying, "Can I dare you? Only if you're daring me to keep raising money for charity," which you have the opportunity to do still using the pinned comments and all of the live chats here. Artsy Human saying, "I need to actually download web fishing. It would be awesome." And I see
It is a good time. If you're
it was really fun. I love the derpiness of it, and my character looks like he's constantly staring into the void, traumatized forever while blending in with the water around him. It was just beautiful. Stephanie, welcome in. Good afternoon to you.
Everyone.
That was day one of our charity event, and it went swimmingly. I think we were up for like a few hours or so. We ended the game with a wonderful game of, I think it was Liar's Table or Liar's Bar or whatever it is on Roblox, where I had the opportunity to play with a few of our community members at the table, Upper Diamond, Colmanez, as well as Glorious. It was a really, really fun time. Motivation asking, charity for what? Charity for Jacksepticeye's Thankmas 2024. We've been raising money for the past 6 days. We've raised $2,015 so far for two wonderful organizations, the Crisis Text Line, as well as Samaritans, completely smashing our goal of $1,000. And I'm giving a little bit of a summary of everything that we've done in the past 5 days, including today, 6th day, before we go back to all of the balloons that we've been collecting for every single donation as we pop every single one of them with our sharp object of choice. My sharp object of choice, by the way, is going to be this little cocktail umbrella that has the little shape of a flower, which I'll show y'all when we get there. My fellow co-hosts here have also chosen their sharp objects of choice. Indeed, we will not be sharing those until later. Instead, I'm going to tell you how day 2 went, which was a day filled with cooking. We had a number of our moderators also there as well who was helping out. We had Imi Chow there the day helping me cut some carrots. We had
And the cutting board.
Which I fixed.
He did glue it back together.
I glued it back together. I fixed it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. On that day, we created 6 recipes from some video game themed cookbooks, including recipes from, correct me on this, the Skyrim cookbook, the Magic the Gathering cookbook, the Sonic the Hedgehog cookbook, the Legend of Zelda cookbook, and the Pokemon cookbook.
Yes.
From the Skyrim cookbook, we created festival hand pies.
Yes.
The festival hand pies and sweet rolls. And from the Sonic the Hedgehog cookbook, we made chili and chili dogs. From the Pokemon cookbook, we made 3 different sauces themed to Pan-Sear, Pan-Pour, and Pan-Sage. From the Zelda cookbook, we created a Swift Carrot Soup, Steen's original recipe from Kakariko Village. And then from the... What's the other cookbook? I'm blanking.
The Magic the
Gathering. Magic the Gathering.
We made Chandra's Free to Be Me Lassie.
That we did. I see Annie in chat saying web fishing is so good. All of our moderators are completely obsessed with it. And I see Yasir popping in saying, hello, how are you? We're doing great. We smashed our charity goal.
Yeah, man.
It's great.
Grand.
Some of these streams lasted 5 to 6 hours consecutively each day, and I am like so incredibly tired, but I am so filled with pride, and I'm so proud of the accomplishments that the community and I have been able to put together here. It's just amazing. I see 80 saying you're playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero right now. Everybody's having a good time for charity, including the folks watching along at home. On day 2, like I was saying, we had a whole day of cooking. We had a number of different dishes. We completely transformed the kitchen downstairs to be a place ripe for culinary activity, and by the end of it, we had some really, really good food that we continued to eat throughout the rest of the days. I know you left a little bit early on that day, and I want to remind you that we still have plenty of carrot soup left.
There's a lot of soup.
There was a lot of carrot soup left.
Yeah, no. Like, I think at least 2 containers full.
You can take one home with you if you want. I don't even mind. Solid offer, right? We like to give back to our community members.
I doubled the recipe because I didn't know like how much everyone would want. And I forgot how filling chili can be.
Indeed. I see Motivation saying, sorry, bro, but I'm broke. No problem, dude. The fact that you're popping in at all is something that I'm greatly appreciative for, and I appreciate your kind words as well. And I see Artsy being like, that whole please get the soup out of my house energy. There's so much soup.
There's a lot of soup.
And it's so orange, and it's going to make you see perfectly. Like, if you're the kind of person who gets a little disillusioned every once in a while, just like chug the soup and you will see everything for the truth that the world actually is.
That's not true.
It's not true?
No.
I shouldn't be false advertising. It's very true. I see Mads popping in saying, "Hope you all recovered from Cole's monstrosity." Oh, we're getting there. Don't think I forgot Cole's cocktail monstrosity. That's day 5. Also, that was yesterday. That was last night.
As a human, gain truth straight from the carrot soup.
Dude, absolute facts there. I mean, not technically facts because it's just false advertising. What I can properly advertise is charity. It's true, one can dream about it. What I can continue correctly advertising is after day 2 of our Thankmas charity streaming events of 6 days of charity stuff all in a row, I transformed all the angles. I took down this camera, I took down my studio lights, I basically disassembled the bar with an X to move it over to the living room with an X, where I played board games with Disney Queen, More Than Awesome, and Lycos Lore on the table, where your donations caused a bit of havoc throughout the duration of the evening. My camera was up at least 7-8 feet in the air.
Yeah.
There was a box fan mounted right next to the table that with your donations we'd turn on anywhere between the lowest setting of number 1 to number 2 to absolute freaking maximum setting, where Santa Claus and the settlers of Catan was slowly slaying his way across the land, across the not so white Christmas land of Catan, sometimes falling into the ocean and respawning back wherever the heck we wanted him to be. We had some giant Jenga that we were playing, which somehow Anna managed to lose on the first round in one of the games. Which was just absolutely beautiful. We also played a game called Diced Veggies, and we ended the night with a fun game called Nuts.
That was a fun nut.
That was a very good nut indeed. Was it a good nut for you?
It was a good nut for me. Was it a good nut for you?
It was a good nut for all of us, all things considered. All very good things.
Nut.
Indeed, indeed. Nut. And saying, I see Blazings popping in saying, I'm gonna go make a couple of sandwiches, be right back. Keep yourself filled, keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself caffeinated if you so need it, and keep yourself well out there. Pause over. Next, on day 4, I put all the angles back to more or less where we were before, and we had a night of late night gaming. One of my moderators is an avid VR developer, and he was kind enough to bring over his MetaQuest 3 and share with us a kind of behind the scenes dev look of a game that he's currently developing called Rogue Pinata's VR-mageddon. We transformed the kitchen yet again to be a little space for VR, and we took it downstairs to play a bunch of VR games into the night until the headset kind of ran out of batteries. So we played a couple of New York Times word games that Lycos and I kind of struggled with. My computer totally desynced the stream while trying to play Plate Up, a live thing that we managed to recover from based off of feedback from the audience, so thank you so much for that. But eventually, little Abe went back to go get a giant freaking battery pack to plug into the headset so that we could play Puzzling Places, as well as I think it was something mini golf.
Yeah, it was some mini
golf game, and we were able to stay up until 3:30 in the morning. On that night, your donation for every $1 that you donated would give us an extra minute, and we got an extra 2.5 hours on VR thanks to your donations. So thank you very much for that. We could have stayed up until 8 o'clock in the morning, but we didn't. We got a good night's rest for what came about the next day, which was yesterday, December 4th, for Mixology Day, which I'll get into in just a hot second here. I see Mads out there saying, I'm making tuna lettuce boats for lunch. That sounds so good. I
just read that said tuna. I read tuna lettuce boots, and I'm like, are you just filling boots with tuna and lettuce? And I was very confused.
Dude, I love fish so much. I love fish a lot. If you were here for the Mixology stream last night, you saw how sickeningly I like fish. Very much so. I see 80 saying you need to phrase that a lot more better. Oh, what? Are you talking about the nut game?
Yeah, dude.
No, I don't. No,
it was perfect.
Hold on.
Excuse me. Grab the nut.
I'm going to get my nut.
Get the nut.
I'm going to get my nut. Excuse me, girl. I'm about to get my nut. I'm about to get my nut, chat.
Yeah, no.
Yo, catch this nut.
I caught the nut. Open the nut.
There's actually more than just nut.
Yeah, there's more than nut. There's
there's like 8 different games in here.
Nut.
Yeah, there's we've got Sly, there was Win, there was Yet, there was Mad, there was Far, there was Bog, there was Irk, and then there was
Nut.
I feel like that would be a really good play. And then there was
Nut.
In any case, that was what we were doing on day 3. We didn't actually play any of the other games. These are fun little small games. Yeah, it's funny, and when you put all the different words together, you can have Win Nut, you can have Sly Nut, Irk Nut, Mad Nut, Bog Nut. That was a popular one, Bog Nut.
Yeah, Sly Bog Nut.
Nut, it's fun stuff. You had 2 different of the same pack. In any case, I see Motivation saying, bro, one day you'll become a big YouTuber. God bless you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Can you just throw it on the couch for me, please? Toss it.
Toss the nut.
Toss that nut!
You got the nut on the couch.
You're gonna clean that up later.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna clean that one up. Catch this nut saying Mads. He won't catch me doing that. I see Emi Chow saying, sorry if I'm quiet, allergies took my voice.
Or
you do broke. That's totally fair.
Also,
that's totally fair. No, you're totally fair. Everybody keep well out there. If you are experiencing allergies, water. Hydrate is good.
Yeah, drown it.
Indeed. You have a glass? Absolutely. Here. What kind of glass you want? Ooh, can I give you a crystal glass? It looks like a gemstone because you're a pretty gem, just like the rest of us.
Beautiful.
But I choose to give her the fancy prismatic glass this time. So as I was recollecting, again, we've been fundraising for charity for the last 6 days here. Not necessarily all the way through. We were getting some nice rest in between. We had one day, which was our kickoff in multiplayer games. We had one day where we were doing cooking. We had one day where we were playing board games and other tabletops. We had one day where we were playing VR and other games late into the night. Yesterday, on day number 5, was personally my favorite day of the event. It was Mixology Day. Leading up to yesterday, on Mixology Day, as we collected donations, one of the incentives that we made available to the donators was to specify an ingredient that we had to get from our local grocery store, and we had to use them in drink and or drinks throughout the evening. It took us 6 hours last night to make a cocktail that utilized all 9 ingredients that were specified by the donators. The 9 ingredients, and I'm gonna try to see if I can remember them.
Oh boy.
We had rock candy.
Yep.
Onions, jalapeno cream cheese, surströmming, which is a fermented fish which we couldn't access, so I found wild herring in wine sauce, which is also a fish. We had ghost peppers, which were also specified, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So we got habanero peppers instead. The other 4 ingredients were everything bagel seasoning, a bottle of Midori, a melon liqueur, a Japanese melon liqueur. It's this bottle right here. Honey. And what else did I miss? We got the cream cheese.
The Cheetos.
Oh, with the Cheetos.
The Flaming Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Flamin' Hot Cheetos was actually a redemption by somebody who goes by the name of Chinar. Chinar is another liqueur that we stock here at the bar with an X. Chinar specified the Flamin' Hot Cheetos ingredients. So we put Flamin' Hot Cheetos inside of Chinar. And it looks like this. And what does it smell like now?
Oh,
you want to smell that?
Oh,
still.
No.
It smells very heavily of Chinar.
Let's see if I get my sinuses back.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try it, I've got little glasses. You could. The day after. Amy Chow, unfortunately, my fellow bartender with an X, couldn't make it here for the Mixology Day, but she was watching in the background and observing as everybody struggled through everything.
Oh.
Actually, to be honest, I think I missed the.
That's totally okay. Luckily, the VODs exist. And I'm gonna try to do my best to edit some of the fine moments from all the charity events. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping right now. I see Blazing asking, do any of you like sushi? I love sushi.
I am a sushi person.
I love sushi so much. What about... Especially the ones with salmon for Amy Chow. I'm seeing 80 saying I'll have to go my friend, but my friend that never comes online is online and I'm not missing the opportunity. Thank you so much for joining in, 80. We really appreciate it. Dude, go for it. Cherish those friendships that you have while you still have them.
The day that began me and Cam's rivalry.
Mixology Day yesterday, the day that begins the notable rivalry between CameroxnWithAnX, famous YouTuber mixologist, and oh yeah, thanks, bro, appreciate that. And then Colemanus, our local mixologist in chat, or mixologist in training, depending on what you want to consider yourself to be. I'm not egotistical or anything like that, but I welcome this rivalry with open arms. We love a little bit of friendly competition, all things considered.
A little bit of can they hear me on here?
Yeah.
All right. Give a little bit of context to this rivalry for those who missed last night's stream. Cole had concocted a recipe that utilizes all of the redemption ingredients, and everyone, I think Cole included, were expecting people to not exactly, like it, but at least get some fun in making it. But it turns out, not only did all of the present moderators try it, some people went in for a second sip. Including, I think, Lycos, who doesn't usually partake in...
Ed Disney Queen.
Disney Queen, yourself.
Oh,
I think everyone had 2 sips.
We all did.
Sips, except for I forget. Did Annie get 2 sips?
So actually, every single one of the moderators tried what is called Cole's Cocktail Catastrophe, which I will provide the recipe for in a little bit. But Annie was the only moderator who said, nope, I don't want to touch that unless we get another donation. And a user in chat, Ryan, absolutely followed through on that. And I quote, the $10 donation that Ryan gave last night said, Annie, comma, drink up, exclamation point. And following through on her promise, she absolutely did give it a sip. Yeah. We made, I think 4 or 5 different drinks throughout the evening, utilizing all of the different ingredients that we had continued to infuse over time. The Cheetos Chinar became a sour flip type beverage that Brad and I enjoyed. The rock candy, the onion, a little bit of the habanero, some of the Midori, and also the jalapeno cream cheese became what we call Milked Grinch. I had it written below the bar, which was something that Lycos and I enjoyed, experienced.
I'd say experienced.
Yeah. And I guess technically the Grinch enjoyed us for it too. He's a sneaky dude. We also had a beverage that was fish-based because I tried to take one for the team. I made myself a dirty fishy martini, which I kind of liked, and nobody really else did. And it was all fun and games until I spilled a little bit of that fishy martini all over one of my my mice. And so I have 2 of these because I work at my desk and I work at my bar. So I have 2 different ball mice, and one of my ball mice just foobarred after having fish spilled all over it.
That fish martini was just like, if I'm going down, I'm taking something with me, and it took your mouse.
And it most definitely did. And later on into the night when we all got behind the bar, Annie was standing right over here, and she's like, the floor is wet. And I was like, you're standing in the fish. And I was like, oh, it's my bag. Oh my gosh.
Actually, I have to thank Blaze for the idea, because Asking Sushi reminded me, maybe if you put the ball mouse in rice, it'll absorb some of the liquid, and maybe after some time.
That's a solid idea.
Yeah.
Solid idea there. The mouse is currently underneath my table because that's where the scrap heap is. In any case. Ryan popping in saying, what's going on, Cam? Oh, nothing really, Ryan. I was just recollecting on that time you made a really awesome donation to a really awesome cause and made it so that we had the complete 5 mods sipping on the catastrophe experience last night on Mixology.
God, we had the whole line.
It was really, really great. It was really great. I see Mads giving kind words to Imi Chow over here. Your voice is so soothing. I do really love your voice. Not the first time your voice has gotten a compliment, by the way, on these streams, all things considered. And Stephanie's saying that you like the glass. Dude, you got all the good stuff going on here. You got the excellent style choice. You've got the awesome glass. You got the good voice.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish I had half of those things.
The shirt was inspired by Lycos, and glass, obviously.
Well, I'm not wearing.
That's not a. No,
I'm not wearing any
now.
overshirts today. I got one left.
Indeed.
The one day he's not wearing.
Yeah.
Actually, there was
I'll
2
carry
days.
Oh my gosh.
Because there was another day where I'm just like, nah, I gotta save them. I gotta save them.
It's
They're like a fine wine.
Annie recollecting that it was so fishy. So after we did that, there was one other drink that I think Brad, 2 more drinks. Lil Abe and I created a drink that was basically rum agricole, Coca-Cola, and spicy habanero honey syrup that was just kind of combined together. It was a very, very nice highball drink, very refreshing. I actually sipped upon that after the whole soiree was over as I cleaned up everything and whatnot, and the mods and I hung out for a bit longer, playing more web fishing. And just enjoying each other's company. After that, there was a little shot that we kind of took where we took everything bagel seasoning, burnt some of it, toasted the rest of it, put it in some whiskey, and also put it in some Malort. And we tried both of them. And apparently, we improved the Malort by putting the everything seasoning into it. And then somebody thought it was a really great idea to put the jalapeno cream cheese into it to get the whole cream cheese bagel experience. And it somehow made Malort taste worse. So we had the Malort base level, which is already down here below the bar. We got a little bit above the bar with the everything seasoning, and then it went straight to the floor with that jalapeno cream cheese. I didn't even know it was possible.
Well, maybe next time we could just use the cream cheese as an adherent to get some of the seasoning onto the rim,
Ryan asking, do you have a habanero pepper left? $25 to drop in the infinity whiskey.
Oh my god. Ryan's like, can we put the habanero pepper in my infinity whiskey bottle? Another note of my infinity whiskey bottle back there. The rule is, you put whiskey in the infinity whiskey bottle, and I found somebody who was taken from the infinity whiskey bottle, Annie, and not refilling it, and then I caught her during stream trying to take it and put it back without refilling it, and I was like, you gotta fill it up with whiskey, and she found candy apple flavored whiskey, and according to the rules, you have to put whiskey in it. So now my special combination of some blended scotch, some 12-year scotch, some Bottle and Bond Rittenhouse Rye, some Old Bardstown Kentucky Bourbon whiskey now has candy apple flavoring in it. And a piece of me died a little bit last night because of that, but because it's an infinity whiskey bottle, the more we drink from it and the more we refill from it, that candy apple sweetness flavor is probably going to fade at some point and have a light sweet apple note to it that could be technically reminiscent of some other whiskeys anyway, so I'm not entirely disappointed. Annie says, sorry, I tried it twice. I was forced and he regretted it. I mean, you know what? It's all things in due time. If anybody wants to try the infinity whiskey as it is now, I'll try it with you. You know, all things considered. But we do have to refill it back up, and I humbly request we not do a flavored thing after the fact. If going back to Ryan's comment, can we put a habanero pepper in it? No, unless you find habanero flavored whiskey.
That comes straight from the bottle. About that.
I guess technically speaking, you could put the habanero in whiskey, and then take the habanero whiskey and put it in there. Which is still technically according to the rules.
That's still clean.
Yeah, that's still technically clean here. In any case, at the very, very end of the nights, we put everything together according to Cole's Cocktail Catastrophe recipe. Cole's Cocktail Catastrophe called for 2 ounces of habanero honey syrup, 2 ounces of gin, a bar spoon of jalapeno cream cheese, an ounce of lemon super juice, 2 ounces of one of the rock candy infusions, a half an ounce of the fish juice, an ounce of Midori, rim the glass with everything seasoning, shake with ice, and garnish with an onion slice, and we also garnish with a habanero pepper. And a dollop of the jalapeno cream cheese. I almost forgot about that. And garnish it also with a hot Cheeto, and it actually wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was surprisingly... It was more confusing than anything.
Yeah, I promised that at the beginning of the night that if we hit the $1,000 goal, we would put everything together in some form. I was threatening to put it in my whipped cream maker, but Cole took the time to develop a recipe on his own. We have an ad break currently on Twitch right now. We've pretty much covered everything that we've done for the past 5 days of Thankmas. After the break is done, we're going to start putting balloons here on the bar. We're going to start popping all of these balloons to fully relive the donationary experiences that we have. Donationary, is that a word? Donationary?
I'm not...
Alexa, is donationary a word?
It is an English word and exists in Webster's, although it is not in French.
From Dahu? That wasn't donationary, I don't think. After the stream ended last night, by the way, we were asking the machine a number of questions that it fathomably could not know the answer to, and it knew the answer to all of them. It was able to define for us decoction, which is kind of like steeping, but in like a beer sense, and there was something else that we asked it.
Yeah, I don't remember what else we asked. We asked it not common stuff, and it was answering it. But like the common stuff, it's just like, but I don't know that.
But yet, if you ask the machine to walk the dog, it gets confused.
Well, to be fair, you kept her up until like what, 2 or 3? She was probably like 4.
That's fair. I see Ryan over in our YouTube chat saying More Than Awesome's balloon should go last for the phenomenal match word of the night. That'd be a good idea there.
According to DM1LL1. Donationary is a word, apparently.
There we go. I'll take it. Sometimes I feel like I make up words on this channel, and I'm the one who's surprised where... Or donatory? Donatory? A donatory? Donatory? Donatella?
Michael.
No. I think no. It's not a donatory. You're thinking of that turtle from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The one that my turtle's named after.
No, that's Donatella. Yeah, Donatella. That's the one. That's so funny.
Leonardo,
goes like Leonardo,
Michelangelo, Raphael.
Leonardo, maybe all of them. I
mean, if you want to get fancy, you also say Mona Lisa.
Is there another turtle named Mona Lisa?
Oh yeah. What was that?
Did you hear tapping on the window?
I heard a crack.
I heard a crack outside.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if it started snowing. Everybody else on the East Coast apparently got snow over last night, and it's very, very gray and dark and dreary in Philadelphia like it usually is. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia, much to everybody else's dismay.
Also, I see Coleman saying Splinter.
Splinter!
You're talking about turtles.
We're talking about turtles! We did not put them in a drink. No turtle soup for us. Nobody specified turtle soup as an ingredient.
Coleman, it's snowing here right now. You lucky man. I love snow.
I was trying to see, do I see flurries out there? don't think I see flurries.
I don't see anything.
I don't see any flurries outside there. Maybe we get a white Thankmas, all things considered. Notch, but it's been very gray like the streets of Philadelphia. So the ad break is about to end on Twitch, and what we're going to do, and I'll explain. Actually, we're just gonna start preparing for the balloon stuff, and then we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Doing well, says Mads. Got so sick I took the day off. There we go. There we go.
Hope you feel better, Mads.
Yeah. Amy Chow's got some
bronchioles.
Yeah, the allergies kicking in, right? If you want, maybe we add a little bit of the spicy habanero honey syrup to that to help with your stuff. Only if you want to.
Or when in doubt, the sugar water.
It's true. We got the sugar water too, which has a bit of vinegar in it as well, which is supposedly also good for the thing.
As an expectorant or a cough suppressant.
It's whatever you want it to be.
It's gonna be amazing.
All right, so it seems that everybody's back from the ads right now. We gave a recollection of everything that we've been through over the last 5 days, and today, on day 6, the final day of our Thankmas 2024 celebration with the WithAnX family, we've been collecting balloons in the form of your donations, or donations... your donations in the form of balloons. And what we do with all the charity events that we do here on the CameroxnWithAnX channel is we blow up a balloon for every single donation. It doesn't matter how small, it doesn't matter how large, everybody gets one balloon. We have at least one balloon out there that represents a $1,000 donation and balloons out there that represent $1 donations. I want to remind you all that we're not technically done with the event yet. There are pinned comments in all the chats right now, and you still have time to donate, and I will blow up a balloon writing your name on it, writing the amount on it, and we will pop it. As soon as we start popping balloons, though, there will be no more, well... I was gonna say there would be no more balloons. No, we'll blow up more balloons.
No, I would say, like, if we get a dono while we're popping balloons,
I was gonna say, like, if you feel...
tie it up,
that's
and then immediately go, poof!
I was gonna say, like, oh man, if you start seeing the balloons being popping, like, it's done, it's too late. Like, nah, let that be some motivation if you want to get in on the fun. All the links are pinned in both YouTube chats right now, the vertical and the horizontal, as well as it should be pinned in the Twitch chat. I don't think it actually got pinned, so I'm gonna try to correct that again.
There we go.
I'm gonna make sure that that's manually there, and then that should be good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I think it's pinned to the Twitch chat now, which is great. So with that being said, let's get some donation balloons out there. Everybody here has chosen a sharp object of their choice.
What is the weapon of choice of everyone?
The weapon of choice that I have is one of these little cocktail umbrellas that when you unfurl it, it kind of looks like a flower. I'm gonna try to demonstrate that. A little Hawaiian flower. It's like this little guy right here. That's very, very cute. I bought this for our Dream Daddy drinks. I've used, I think, a pink one for Brian's Pineapple of Hospitality. This is my sharp object that I'm going to be using to pop balloons. Lycos, what is your sharp object? Please keep it away from me.
My weapon of choice is a pocket knife that I always have on me.
Staying far away from that one.
Yeah, hey man, it's a classic. It's my go-to.
Seeing that one.
I'm not stabbing the bar.
Right.
That's rude. And also
I'm seeing Ryan saying you're working on some packing for a move to the new jobs. Ooh, cheers to you and your new job and your move.
Pneumonia was kicking my ass a week or two ago. Still have some of that feeling, but getting better. Lots of rest and medicine. Blazing.
Cheers to your recovery.
Anime that you guys have seen.
I say weirdest?
I have one for this.
Excel Saga.
Oh, that is a weird one.
But also Abanabashi Magical Sharpening Arcade.
You know what's funny? I was thinking that one
the same thing too?
There is another one that I was thinking of, and I'm blanking on the name, but...
Weirdest anime?
I'll go with Abanabashi, because that one's so weird, but so fun. Watch it.
Weirdest? Thoughts?
Okay, that has got to be a tie between Bobo
from
my childhood.
Yep.
I did not understand what was going on, but my attention span was short anyway.
Totally
so
fair.
It's all good. Every turn in that show is a left, no matter how old you are watching it.
It's all left, none of them are right.
And then I accidentally stumbled upon something called Ninja Nonsense.
You heard of Ninja Nonsense?
Nope.
That sounds wild.
It's one of those ecchi animes.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
I have another one to add to that list in that case. It was actually it's called To Love Ru. Somebody told me it's the best show ever, and I promptly disagreed with him after episode 1. I see.
Animation Studio.
What's 6 more days? What's 6 more days? Well, I can actually do 6 more days because I actually completely double booked myself. Right after this thing ends, I got plans. Yeah. We got some holy matrimony happening in our community.
You got there's some holy matrimony going on.
We give no more details, but we got some fun things that typically happen 2 to 3 times in a lifetime, and we have to experience it. But
There's
we'll be more.
awesome-
There will be more charity events. I think what we try to do here is we've kind of fallen into the rhythm of having 2 different charity events a year. One where we participate in Jacksepticeye's Thankmas, and one around halfway through the year where we also do our own little fundraiser that we're still working through hammering out the details for. Ryan saying Neon Genesis Evangelion is both great and weird. It totally is.
Agreed.
What is your sharp object of choice?
I'm a Wolverine. That
I freaking
shit.
love this.
Wolverine.
Just gonna punch the balloons. So at this point, I'm gonna ask. We're kind of try to take turns around here, basically taking the balloons from our very, very safe location that we've been keeping them in, throwing them up here. Whenever we get the balloon, we're gonna catch it. We're gonna see the amount of money printed on it. We're going to add it all together to make sure that our count here matches the count that we have on the bar above. If it doesn't match, I have no idea what we'll do, but we'll do it live, and we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. So
I'm gonna let y'all take stabbing duty first, and I'm gonna go behind the camera.
I was gonna say, do we want to migrate the balloons like next to the bar so that way we can just kind of grab one?
That's actually a really solid idea.
Yeah.
That's a really solid idea. We're gonna take all the balloons from behind the camera and we're gonna move them over here. Trying not to block the door, only because there might be some more moderators making an appearance as we're popping them. I've been checking as well. I didn't see it.
Image, could you get closer to the bar so that way I can?
Well, we can put them on the couch. I think that's the soft service.
Okay.
On the couch.
Yeah.
There we go. We're doing a little bit of work off camera, chat.
Yep.
We're not gonna pop anything, promise. Not yet.
If something pops, we'll replay it.
It's my fault.
Oh,
Here we go. Got some balloons.
yep.
We got some balloons. We're playing with the balloons. There we go. Amy chow.
Alright.
Slap that turmeric.
Slap that turmeric.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
You guys see balloons flying? That's great.
There's so many balloons back here. Oh my God. Look at all these.
I'm trying to.
Wait, was I supposed to catch them, or?
Construction vehicle.
Out of here. Back here.
Lord.
The absolute madness of the number of balloons. Oh, I got you, Lycos.
Dude, with an X community.
Lycos, splash me over here.
Yes. Of course. Oh my
Amy
God.
Chow's joining the fun too. My goodness, there's so much rubber. Oh my goodness, that's a very little balloon. What happens in between the bicycles? I got you.
Hey. Listen, all
I
the
got it.
are loved equally.
Balloons. Chat, I promise I will get to your message in a hot second.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of balloons over here.
Oh no.
It's currently rubber madness over here.
Dude, there's more rubber over here than Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh my God, that boy.
Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
Yo ho ho.
Yes, yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
song out of my head. Come on.
Take a bite of the gum gum. Yo, cool. Take a bite of the gum gum. I've never actually heard this song before, so.
Dude, come on, please, Rod.
How many balloons are left?
There's like
There's so many balloons, Chad. There were so many donations. Could there possibly be more?
I don't see any. I hope they.
Well, there's one underneath my chair over there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go back and remind the folks that okay, so what
and
is...
also, by the way, remember you can still donate. If you donate, we will make.
Was that a pop?
I don't know.
No.
I hear a pop.
Box fell.
A box
Oh,
fall?
okay.
Oh, we thought I heard a pop.
Yeah,
It was just a box falling over.
It's
Just a box falling over. I want to remind everybody that the reason why we just fumbled with a bunch of balloons off camera is because every single donation that we've received over the past 6 days, we blew up a balloon with your name and your donation amount on them, and now we're gonna pop every single one of them. So we were trying to, as carefully and playfully as possible, get the balloons into a more accessible location so we can have a little bit of a rhythm going on here as we recount all of the donation values that we got, and it should add up to $2,000 and $2,015 over in the end, you know? I think that's pretty cool. I see Cole saying behind the scenes, Ryan saying stim pack drink, lemon juice, ginger syrup, vodka, and Suze. Dude, I want more Suze recipes. Where's my Suze back here? I don't know where I put my Suze on. We'll go back to the bar eventually, but for now, it's charity time.
All right. So who wants to bring on the first balloon? And who gets the first? Actually, as our humble host, you should get the first stabbing.
I will do the first stabbing on as I hold this balloon.
Imichel, grab a victim.
Any balloon will work. We don't choose balloons based off of amounts. We just pick one at random. We're all in equal footings now. Before I pop this first balloon, I want to make sure that I give a shout out to everybody who joined in on the streams the past few days. Everybody who made a donation, thank you for your monetary contribution. Everybody who popped in even for a little bit, thank you so much for your viewers' eyes. Thank you for your watch time. Anybody who shared the streams as they were occurring, thank you so much for doing so. Anybody, if you popped in chat, whether you were a troll or otherwise, technically speaking, you still did kind of help in a way by putting up our viewer numbers, and it was all for a really, really good cause. Two amazing organizations, the Crisis Text Line as well as Samaritans. I have a blast doing these types of charity events, and we've completely smashed our goals every single year that we've done something like this, and I look forward to seeing the Bar with the Next grow, these charity events grow, and continuing to destroy these milestones year after year going forward. Merry Thankmas, everybody. This one is $50 from Annie Toya redeeming rock candy.
All right.
50 bucks.
That was 50.
Let's do another one.
All right.
Let's do more.
I wish
more balloons. Lycos wants a victim.
Oh, this is awkward.
There's a one. What is it?
So this is a $25 donation from.
That's okay. I got it. I got it.
Goofed.
The keys are sticky.
So this is from Lycos Lore.
Yeah.
Well,
you're gonna pop your own. Make sure to pop upwards. Don't put that knife towards anybody. There we go.
Sorry, me.
There we go. Let's do another one. Imicho gets one.
Yeah, Imicho gets one. Oh.
We're swapping. We're moving through balloons. There are pinned comments in every single chat right now. You can still donate, and we will write up a balloon for you right here and pop it immediately.
Okay.
What else do we got? Give us another balloon. Another balloon. Look at that. What do we got on there?
All right. We have got $10 from Tony AP.
Tony AP for $10. Pop that balloon. 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 You got it, girl. Pop. Yeah! Let's get another one in here. What's that one? Give us that balloon. We got that balloon. It's Ryan for $10. I'm popping this with my thingy. There we go. Let's get another one in here.
I'm back in.
Swapping back in. I'm going to give you the knife in this direction, and I'm going to stand over here.
Okay, I see. This is me again. Okay.
What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, yeah, okay. This is a $1 donation from Kid Sandin.
I think I miswrote the N on there.
Kid Sandin, thank you so much. Oh.
There we go. Let's get another balloon in here.
You just gotta do a stab. That's boring.
Keep on going. There's so many balloons, yo.
Who's the next balloon?
There's so many balloons. You can pop this one again. We're taking turns around here.
Yeah.
Who's that one?
Who we got? How much?
All right, we got Glorious, $10.
Indeed, Glorious.
Woo!
Glorious.
Glorious.
Love Glorious.
Keychain for that.
That was a good one. Let's do another balloon.
Yeah.
I get to pop this one. Can I have a big one? I want a big one. Or a really, really comically small one. I don't mind.
Oh.
We've got
$10 from Annie Toya.
We got $10 from Annie Toya. Pop it. Lock it.
Awesome, more than awesome. In the longest airport queues, but loving the pops.
More than awesome. We're gonna get to your balloon. One of my beautiful mods who joined us for the mixology stream last night couldn't make it with us today because logistics.
All right. So who's popping this one?
Well, I just popped mine, so it's Lycos.
Oh shoot.
Lycos'
well, I
turn.
just grabbed my own then.
There we go. You just grab your own.
So this one.
Another Lycos Lord?
No, this is Stephanie with $10.
Stephanie with the $10 donation.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
No hard feelings, right?
No hard feelings. Never any hard feelings.
All right, who is next? Who is our next victim of choice?
Next, we got Amy Chow's gonna pop a balloon.
Yep, Imocho, who'd you grab?
All right. I apologize if I mispronounce this. Greasius, $5.
Greasius with $5. Indeed. Thank you, Greasius.
Pop, Greasius.
I believe that one came from last night. I got you. Pop that balloon. Pop that balloon. Pop that balloon. Yeah! Let's get another one in here. I'm seeing Ryan in chat with a recipe for a super stim pack, something that probably would help me with my current caffeination levels. And if anybody makes a mistake with these balloons, could also potentially help too. I got a balloon over here. And I also see your kind words, Stephanie, too. Love you guys. We got another $10 from Ryan.
Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Pop. that balloon.
There we go. There's a balloon that's been
I've been
popped.
hit.
Yeah, everybody gets a little
I
rubber
actually
around
got
here.
my own victim this time.
There we go. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd
So
you get?
I got the Weary Warlord, or as I misread, the Weary Walrus, for $40. Thank you, Weary Warlord.
Thank
for
you.
Not only the money, but also the games you recommended for VR. That was really fun. I should not be putting this on the camera. I am.
Indeed.
See you, pal.
There we go. The Weary Warlord suggested puzzling places, which took me, it took me 20 minutes to do a freaking 25-piece puzzle.
While Lycos was popping the orange balloon, it froze, and it felt intense for some
It was just
reason.
like...
Yeah, because I'm doing like a backhand.
Oh my gosh.
You actually get the most control with the blade on a
That's fair.
backhand.
That's fair. Just be careful with sharp
We got
objects.
another one from Kid Sandin for $2.
Two Dolores from Kid.
$2 Dolores. Pop that
balloon. Pop that balloon. You keep
Pop.
going for the small ones. It makes it harder for you.
Do you want the knife?
You can also use... Can I
Wait,
ask you
scissors.
Can I ask you to put the knife down when you're not using it? Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I'm
Greatly
sorry.
appreciate that. We also have scissors. There we go.
Yay.
It works. Next we got another balloon. Another balloon, another balloon, another balloon, another balloon, another balloon. I also raised that if you want to use the scissors, you can also just like snip the balloons too. I feel like that would actually be kind of comical. We've got a poke, a stab, and a snip. Wow, that's a big old balloon. That's a big old white balloon. What we got here?
This is
Day Lucarai with a $10 donation. Thank you, Day. With you, Day. Dave for popping into our YouTube chats and donating to 2 wonderful causes. There we go. That was a good. Wow, it was wet on the inside.
Oh, wow,
my goodness gracious. That was a wet one.
Next up, we got. Aha! Okay, we got this one.
What do we got for this one?
Ryan with $25.
Another one from Ryan? My goodness, how charitable y'all people are.
Thank you, Ryan.
Indeed.
I want to see.
Can you just like slice it at the top?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
I think you gotta sharpen that thing.
Okay, fine.
There
Sorry,
we go.
Ryan.
Works out for us.
I want to stab you in the back.
I see Ryan saying that Annie needs to get a sharper implement. Annie and Emmy and everybody else as well.
Oh.
What do we got over here? Who's that from?
We got
the cows?
Yes,
$50 from the Calves! Whoever those people are.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know them. Canonically. Nice. Oh, that was a good one. That one came back to haunt you.
The Calves came back.
That was a good pop. Now that's what good pop sounds like. For everybody, by the way, who winds up tuning into these streams when we go back to our regularly scheduled programming next week, I am sure that I will be picking up bubble balloon stuff for the next couple weeks or so. It's always the case around here.
Next one for you is from Annie Toya, again with a $25 donation.
$25 donation from Annie Toya. Poke. Little. You know what? I'm gonna do this gracefully.
Oh.
I'm gonna pierce its ears from the back, and then I'm gonna just
let it go.
Just let it go.
Be like Elsa. Oh, I thought you were gonna be like Elsa and let it go. That one.
that was mine. That was my choice on that one.
That actually looks a lot like our next donation. So this is another Kid Sandin with $1.
$1.
But
$1.
It was small when we blew it up, but then it started shriveling
It's funny.
days went on.
This is the first time that we've done charity streams over a number of days, and one of the things that I did not take into account is the fact that, balloons tend to deflate over time, so I think this was a day 1 donation.
I think it was.
I think you're
I
the
wonder
best.
if I can pop this with my bare hands.
Dude, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Thank you, kid. Oh, man. Oh, no.
Dude, do it. Do it. I believe in you.
I believe in myself.
Pop that ball balloon.
Pop that ball balloon. Pop that ball balloon. Pop that ball balloon. I'm so scared.
Pop that ball balloon. Pop that ball balloon. Pop that ball balloon. Pop the ball balloon. Pop that ball balloon. Pop the ball balloon.
Oh my God.
Pop the ball balloon.
Kids
Pop the ball balloon. Ball balloon. This is going on for way too long.
Yeah. Thank you, kid.
That was a big one. Thank you, kid.
A lot of pressure in that one.
Kid. My goodness gracious. Wow.
So
Cole's like, smack your hand on top of it. Look at all this stuff that's currently collected on the bar. This is all the stuff that's on the bar right now. Just back here. This is all this stuff. My goodness gracious. It's so rubbery. I can feel that, right? That was a sonic boom.
Yeah, all right, next one. Whoever wants it.
That's a
Okay, so this next one is Annie Toya.
For $1.
Oh, there's so many corpses.
I'm singular dollar. There we go.
So many
there we go.
bits.
This camera was
Yeah, I also wrote on some of the balloons why they donated. I bargain with chat for donations sometimes. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh, maybe we try to snip it.
Oh yeah, just cut the butt
Just
off.
a little bit of a beep, and then beep, and beep. These scissors actually suck, by the way. I'm aware of that. There we go. Alrighty then.
Next one.
Let's do another
Whoever
balloon.
wants it.
That's me.
This is $5.62 from Cole.
Oh, $5.62. What a specific number. I also love that now I gotta start doing decimals on this thing. Plus 5.62 plus. Great. Thank you so much, Cole, contributing to our community in more ways than one. There we go.
Alright, next one I'm gonna pop.
There we go. There we go.
So
Bring it on
this
in.
is $15 from Glorious.
Glorious.
Absolutely glorious. Thank you.
I agree with that. That one got on my, that one got on the camera. That one's currently like sitting on my camera's power cord right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that. I love that. Let's bring another one in here. We are currently, in our count, we're at $315.62. There is over $1,000.
All right, I believe-
There's so much more left. There's so many more balloons.
Pronunciation, but I believe this is China?
Gino!
$25.
Gino, I think this is you. I'll let you have it. Gino for $25. That's a bottle of liqueur, by the way. And Amaro. Pretty good Amaro.
And also, spicy Cheetos.
Spicy Cheetos. Spicy
All
Cheetos
right.
indeed. That one got on my studio light.
No.
Love that.
All right. And
What else we got?
This next one is from Abe for 100 buccarinos.
There we go. $100 from Abe, one of my other wonderful, wonderful moderators who shared with us the glory of VR and stayed up real late with us for charity.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Next one we got is from Christopher Smith for $115.
Damn,
after-
Christopher, you said 115?
Yes, $115.
That's
because they
amazing.
couldn't figure out how the donation thing
Dude,
works.
dude.
Thank you, Christopher.
Absolutely.
You're getting it from the phrase. There you
Dude,
go, bud.
honestly, serious thanks to Christopher. Christopher popped in and gave $10 in a YouTube super chat and was like, I can't figure out this system. And we made it work anyways. And then came back after the fact and was like, I just figured it out. Here's $115 more. Like, dude, very charitable. Very charitable indeed.
And this next one is Theavara for $50.
Theavara for
actually,
$50.
It's $49.99 plus 1 cent.
Indeed, we also have special guests who have just arrived. So hand me that balloon. Let's pop off this one for Theavara. $50.
Should we let them have the fun?
Oh, they'll have some fun indeed. But I'm gonna get this one.
That one felt like delayed.
That one felt a little bit delayed. All right, a little bit. As I mentioned before, not all of our mods could be here necessarily on time, but they are here on cue. And they just arrived. Some of the folks that you might have remembered from last night at Mixology Day, as well as at least one of them on late night gaming day as well. Lil Abe is back, and so is Annie Toya. Let's get another balloon for donations out here, and we'll let them have some fun with sharp objects and large blown up pieces of rubber.
Do you really think that's wise?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they had me handle sharp objects,
Oh yeah.
and now
Oh
there's
yeah.
Sunday.
Oh yeah. If you are not comfortable utilizing the sharp objects, we have things like scissors and stuff, or I guess technically you have your teeth.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop
So,
you. I'll teeth at least one of these
next one-
balloons.
But we would recommend
This is straight up a knife.
Yeah, that's
That
Glenn's
is my
contribution. I told him specifically put it down unless you're using it. So, and the same rules applies to everybody. What's on that balloon? Before we pop it.
Nahivi
Nihivi for
how
$10.
for $10.
For $10. Nihivi.
Thank you, Dave.
Give it a pop. Woo! Let's do another one.
Lizley will not be joining in this part. by the
That's
way.
totally fair. That's totally fair.
I want this one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, this is for our favorite Aunt Animus for $25.
An anonymous donation from Antonimus.
Thank you, Aunt.
Thank you, Aunt. Favorite aunt of all time for these charity streams.
Booyah.
Indeed.
All right,
Booyah,
who is our
booyah,
next
booyah.
victim?
Let's give another balloon in here.
Imja, you want this next one, or do you want to step out?
I'll do that one. I'll do
This
that
is
one.
Another $1 dono from Kid.
Kid with the $1 donation. Kid, I say, kid, I want to pop balloons. Eventually. Nice. All right, what's next? We're currently at the $651.62 mark. There is still a ways to go before we get back up to the $2,015 that we've raised in total for the event so far. There is still a chance to get more donations. If you'd like your donation name on a balloon, there are pinned comments in all the chats right now. If you donate, we'll get a notification and we will blow up a balloon right here for you, and you can be part of the fun as well if you're not already a part of it.
All right, so this next one is from Cameron with an X
For $1. That was me setting an example for chat. Are you just gonna pop? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so violent. What do you do? That's so mean of you.
I don't know this guy.
Tell me this guy.
I mean, dude, Cameron's a common name, especially with an X in it.
Sure, I'm gonna cover my ears for this one. I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it. That last one that you did like this was very loud.
Yeah, and that was tiny.
Not yet.
Oh, wait.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hang on, someone's got a brace. Okay,
Ah.
I'm actually just gonna use
He's gonna pop
bludgeoning
it.
damage. Oh. Okay, you know what? You're not dying. There you go.
Oh god.
No sonic boom.
Why were you so manhandly with my balloon of all things? Oh,
What?
pop
Let
it.
the balloon
Pop it
bounce
over.
around.
Pop it over. There we go. There
Pop
we go.
it.
Pop it. Oh, I got it. I got it. This was, who is this? We had $10 from the board game bard.
Thank you, board game
Thank you, board game bard. Pop it. There we go.
Pop it. Twist it. Wait.
Welcome
wait.
back, Blazing, by the way.
Also, this is $2.50 from a nom 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 nom. Now, I have a question for you, Cameron. Because this is something we talked about last year. Do we want to try pouring super juice on this and seeing if it'll pop?
Sure, dog. Sure, man. I don't think it's gonna work. But
I don't
you
think
can
it's
certainly
gonna
try. We heard last year when we were popping balloons that if you put lemon juice on top of a balloon, it will pop it. And it didn't work last year, but we can try to see if it works this year.
With
So we're gonna try to
super
pop
juice.
an anonymous nom donation of $2.50 with a bit of super
Oh,
juice.
that smells so good.
Just put it on there.
Yeah.
Maybe this one.
How much?
Inflated one.
Just kind of sitting there,
Yeah.
menacingly.
Okay, you were thinking the same thing I was.
Oh god, it was wet.
Wait. The thing that we poured juice on is wet?
Oh, it's wet with citric fun.
That sure dog had notes of 5 late night of streaming on it.
Sure, dog.
Oh, this
You want to have it? I'll let you have it.
This is another kid sending for $1.
Dollar donation. I told you, chat. I told you, chat. Every donation, no matter how small, gets a balloon.
No.
Every
he got
single
away.
donation.
I mean, kid is trying to flee from their fate. Get back here, kid.
And when kid has the opportunity to make small donations, I know that they do.
Oh, son of a gun.
Why do you keep losing the kid, dude?
Because it's
Watch
small.
your children. Not an
It's
actual
small.
child.
It's a reverse kidnapping.
It's a reverse kidnapping.
It's small.
We're sending
and
the kid
I don't wanna
away.
hurt myself. That's why.
Smack.
In camera.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry, kid.
there we go.
Also,
With that one.
There have been many kids.
I'm sure there's more. I'm
Yeah,
sure there's more
I
out
agree.
there. I'm sure that there's more.
Ooh,
Pop it
hello.
over.
$25
From Draxuar,
Draxuar.
$25, who gave me the choice of what to include on Mixology Day. Thank you for that. I went with your honey choice because I like the way it tastes. There we go.
All right, next
Does anybody
up.
else want to pop
Ow,
any
my
over there?
face.
If you want to, come on in. You can pop things if you want to.
I'm bopping, not popping.
Bopping, not popping.
All right, this one is from
Gentle Mates.
Gentle Mate
for it's a very specific number,
$89.68.
$89.68, rounding everything up to $770.80.
So thank you very much for your donation.
A true gentleman, the gentle
True.
mate.
Yep, the gentle mate for everyone.
There we go.
Oh, that was wet.
That was a wet one too.
That
How do we
wet.
keep doing this to ourselves? That didn't even have any juice on it.
Hey.
All right, swap out. Bringing me chow in here.
Yep. Uh-oh.
You go back. You go back.
Your hands are
You
really
come
cold,
forward.
dude.
I know, because I'm a cold person. Both internally and externally.
Yep.
There we go. And then you go out there. There we got it. Disney Queen in chat saying, don't hurt the kids. We never hurt the kids. Unless they're in the form of balloons and make donations for charity. In which case, we stab them with, like we do everybody else. What's that one say?
All right, this one's gonna be Tony for 25.
Tony for 25! There we go! Let's get another one. Where's the 1,000? There we go. That's not the 1,000. What is that,
Kiss
kid
and
for?
Dan, $5.
Kid for
$5. A $5 donation from the kid.
$5.
Yeah! Maybe
Next
that's...
one coming up is from Nahivi for 10 buccarinos.
There was another Nahivi? I can't believe it. I didn't even notice. Another Nahivi. There we go. Pop it.
Twist it.
I didn't like the way that you twisted the balloon, so let's not twist it.
Yeah, no, the twist
I don't
is
like
actually
that.
a really bad
Especially
idea.
the way that you twisted my balloon, the one balloon that's got my name on it. You sicko.
It was weird.
It wasn't you.
I think I kinda liked
it. Cameron's a common name. It could've been
Sure,
anyone.
sure. That's fair. I mean,
But,
yeah, you
hey,
know, all
if
things
it makes you
considered.
feel better, this is $25 from Lycos Lore. Don't know who that is. Pop it violently. As violently as you wish. Oh, my knife! Don't stab into the table, please.
There are a number of balloons with Lycos' name on them, by the way. Here we go! There we go!
Hey.
I see Ryan saying Annie keeps moving her hand away when she stabs the balloon. This is Imi Chow, by the way.
Yeah.
Annie's on the other side of the room. I see Tony popping in saying, how's everyone doing? We are doing excellent as we recount all the donations that we've received during the last 5 to 6 days. We're at count number $835.80 right now. We've raised $2,000.15 according to that bar up there. I'm just hoping that my count matches that, or else
Someone messed up somewhere.
somebody messed up, and it was probably me on the calculator.
But Cameron, are you ready for another donation?
I'm ready for another donation. Are you ready for another donation? I'm ready for another donation.
$10.
What was that? $10? I was talking.
It was Christopher Smith.
Would you like to poke this one?
Sure.
Poke. So it shall be.
All right,
Tony
now
saying,
one
"Let's go!
from
Let's
Tony
go!"
AP for $25.
Speaking of Tony,
Thank you for coming on in, Tony.
the Tony of the hour, $25. Thank you for so much for your donations. I think there was 2 of them so far. Was that correct? I think we
Yes.
had a Tony already. We definitely did.
Yeah.
Pop it.
All right.
That one did a little thing in
is
there.
From our first donation.
I see Mr. Krabs donating $1 through Super Chat. Just making sure you know, Mr. Krabs, that is not going to charity if it's through the Super Chat. You must use the links in the comments. That one goes directly to me. Technically, YouTube takes like a 30% cut of it, but thank you! Unless you tell us it's for charity, in which case I'll... Nah, actually, I'm not doing that anymore. YouTube takes a huge cut of that.
All right, this next one is actually the first donation of Devin Benson for 100 buccarinos.
The first donation
dono.
that we got, was from Devin Benson for $100. Before our event even started, would you like to do the honors? There we go. There's still more balloons left to do. Like, I don't even know how many balloons we've done so far, but there's still more.
Can I do this one?
You want to do that one?
do this one.
You absolutely may. Pop on in here. Pop on over for these balloons. Pop on over for those balloons. Who's it from?
This is from Renegade Rising.
Renegade Rising for $10.
You know who you are. You know what you did.
Thank you, Renegade.
Woo!
Woo!
I love the ominousness of you know what you did.
You know who you are.
Pop's
Do you wanna
balloon.
know? Do you want to know?
Do I want to know?
Do you want to know?
I love. I mean, I don't know. Let's not dox people. Is it doxing? Subtly, like there's apparently
I'll tell you after stream.
there's a gray area here. We'll talk offline about that.
It was
Tony
heavily
said
implied in chat.
heavily
I will not
implied.
specify.
Okay.
right.
Well, apparently there's some secrets out there. Yeah, we've all got our demons.
You
and
asked not to know.
it's true. I did. I prefer my skeleton to be kept in my liquor closet.
No wonder there's
Another one.
Next one is from More Than Awesome for $17.
I love this guy. I love More Than Awesome. He's so cool. He's
He is
currently
so
logisticking
cool.
right now. I love you.
We wish you were here.
More Than Awesome for $17. Was this $17 or $17.20?
That is $17.
It's $17 exactly, just to make sure. That's a very specific number that we were searching for specifically. I just added 20 cents, so let me minus 20 cents because I did that by accident. There we go. Just $17 from Brad.
$17.20.
$17.20?
Second to last balloon.
Second to last balloon. This is the penultimate balloon with an oddly specific number of $17.20 from Brad.
More Than Awesome.
Currently, my count is completely on point. More Than Awesome, $17.20. By the way, after receiving this donation, I ran around the block and then put up a short and then subsequently took it down because don't dox yourself, my fellow content creators. It's a bad idea.
All right.
We have one final balloon
Here's
at the very,
final
very
balloon.
end. We're saving,
God, there's
we're
so
saving
many.
one of the bests for last.
So this one is from our lovely mod, the notorious, infamous, and all-knowing, and might I add, quite handsome as well.
Indeed.
More than awesome.
Indeed.
What if we all take part in
A
this?
communal stabbing.
We've got a communal stabbing of More Than Awesome's $1,000 donation. Before even the thing started here, Brad was, I would say, borderline threatening that he would match all donations up to the $1,000 mark, and he single-handedly doubled the amount of money that we raised for this event. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us for Thankmas 2024. This is the final balloon of the day. Let's go for it.
Hey!
Yeah!
Oh. You sound like an animal dying.
Okay, I'll put it away. It's fine.
Yeah, that one's bad, dude.
I can take a hit. I can take a hit.
But yeah, that was all of them. Oh my god.
That's what we had. All of the balloons.
There's
This is what we
so
did.
many.
Celebrations for charity.
Celebrate
We
the
did-
corpses of the charity
We
balloons.
totally did. And all of the amounts on those balloons perfectly summed up to $2,015, just like it says at the top.
Why is
Thank
this-
goodness I was getting stressed out.
This one brown.
Why is it? I don't know. Probably because it was written on with brown Sharpie. They're all written on with like cheap Sharpie marker and stuff, you know? I see Nomad popping in saying something that seems very homophobic. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. We're very prideful around here, and if you don't like that, feel free to make it basically very obvious so that we can ban you on the spot. We do things for very good stuff around here. Thank you, everybody, so very much for popping in for the final day of our Thankmas 2024 celebration. This is the 4th Thankmas event that I personally have participated in, and I think the 3rd big Thankmas celebration that we've done here on the channel. The first time we did something like this, at a very large level, was a full 24-hour stream. I was joined at the time by my Lycos Lore and Final Rhapsody, Lucare. We had Purple Intet as well, and we had a number of different things that we did over the course of 24 hours, and it was amazing, smashing our goal then too. Earlier this year, we had a charity event for Give Kids the World Village, where we also completely smashed the goal of our donations, and this right here tops the cake. This is the most amount of money that the WithAnX community of people have ever raised in a charity event so far, with a grand total of $2,000.15 by the end of our finale here. I'm told that there is also some matching that will occur after the fact from various organizations that are also aware of the event happening. I will keep everyone updated of how much of an impact that we've made for both the Crisis text line as well as Samaritans. I'll make sure to post it on our socials as well as in our Discord community. As of this moment right now, it's $2,015, much more than anything that we've raised before. Everybody, I see you all kind of crowding around, so feel free to get in close and comfy if you're comfortable doing so.
hiding in the corner?
So we can have one more big send-off. A pretty short stream this morning, all things considered. We're all very tired. It's true, it is the afternoon, you're right.
It's morning.
You said morning.
It's morning,
like 5
hey,
times.
it's morning somewhere.
Not here.
And if it's the morning for you, not around here. If it's the night for you.
Sleep schedule.
You know what? You know what it is? You know what? Fine. Whatever.
I'm off.
Thanks so much for charity streaming with us. If you liked what you saw here, I hope to see everybody back again here next year, or perhaps about halfway through the year when we do our other WithAnX community charity events. My name is CameroxnWithAnX.
I'm Lycos Lore.
I'm Amy Chow.
I'm Annie Toya.
And Abe is here somewhere.
If it's the morning where you are, have a wonderful rest of your morning. If it's the afternoon for you like it is for us, have a wonderful afternoon. If it's the evening for you and the moon is shining, have a wonderful night out there. Dawn, evening, twilight, or otherwise, we're making an impact where we can, mixing drinks and changing lives. Thank you everybody so much, and we'll see you all another time. But until then, y'all.
When's the next stream?
When's the next stream? Oh, we'll be going back to our regularly scheduled programming on Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/ampersand CameroxnWithAnX and twitch.tv/CameroxnWithAnX, where you can find me at my bar with an X here, creating video games inspired by creating drinks inspired by our favorite video games and more. We'll be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And it'll be fun. Solid question there, by the way. Solid question. But until then, y'all, bye.